Search patterns. One of the simplest methods is a bathymetric search, which is particularly suited to sloping seabeds when the only information known is the depth of water in which the object was lost. So it is possible to make a search by following the seabed at a constant depth. The search area should cover quite a large area, with the estimated point where the object was lost in the center. In this case, the departure point for the search starts at one of the corners of the deeper side of the search area. The first leg is made by following the seabed at a constant depth. On arriving at the other corner, decrease the depth, following the seabed at a distance that depends on the visibility, and return to the other side, following the seabed at this new depth. Continue like this until the entire area has been searched. This search method is not very systematic and is therefore rather imprecise. However, it does not require the use of a line or a compass. A circular search does not require the use of a compass either, but it is more systematic. A heavily weighted shot line is deployed in the estimated point where the object is thought to be, which in this case also corresponds to the starting point. The shot line acts as a fulcrum for the circular excursions, and the distance is established by using a thin line attached to the shot line in such a way that it is able to turn around freely. A reference point is established using a line or a weight. This marks the point where the divers extend the radius of the search. The divers swim the first circle of the search while looking for the object on the seabed. Every time a circle is completed, you return to the reference point and move further away from the center at a distance that depends on the visibility. So, on reaching the reference point, a certain length of line is let out and another circle is made, concentric to the previous one. This process is repeated, every time letting out a length of line equal to the visibility, until you have completely searched the area. The semicircular search pattern is a reduced version of the circular search. For example, imagine that something has fallen off the side of a jetty. In this case, we can't make a complete circle because the jetty limits the search area. So we make a semicircle. In all the searches consisting of straight lines, a compass is used in place of the search lines. The U-search pattern is one of the simplest search methods. Once the search area has been defined, you start from one of the sides and swim in a straight line along its length that should be between 20 and 40 fin cycles. At the end of this leg, you turn at 90 degrees and swim a distance equal to or slightly less than the visibility, and then turn again and swim parallel to the outward leg for the same number of fin cycles. This search pattern has the disadvantage of being affected by the current. To limit the effects, it is best to use a search pattern in which the movements to the side occur against the current. Another search pattern, this time using a compass, is the square spiral. However, this type of search can only be used when there is no current.